Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy X coming at y'all with a brand new video, and as you guys saw from the title and everything wonderful, it has finally happened. We have got Pink Diamond Steph Curry and finished up all 150k XP, which was a massive grind. So please smash the like button down below, comment all that wonderful stuff. Let me know how far you guys are throughout your XP journey and all that wonderful stuff. And, subscribe if you guys new, all the wonderful stuff. But in this video, I wanted to cover everything that I did to get this beautiful, wonderful, sexy man, Stephen Curry, onto my team. The best point guard and probably the best guard in the entire game. And hopefully provide you guys with a little bit of an extra boost to finish it up before the season ends on a Friday at like 11 Eastern. So this is everything that I did. And first off, I wanted to cover how much MT roughly I lost before we got into like all of the XP and nitty gritty there. And it's a good bit. I think I probably would be somewhere in like the 300k range if it weren't for all of these XP challenges, because how it works is when I first would buy this Lamar Odom, he was going for like 170k. Then I sold him for like 150 plus the 10% tax. You lose massive chunks. I think one day in doing the XP grind of just buying and selling back, I lost 60k. I think in total, somewhere between 100 to 120k. So for anybody that is thinking about doing the XP grind for next season and things like that, be aware that you have to have a good chunk of MT, because you will be losing quite a bit into it. But now that all that's over, I can work back up all of my wonderful MT values and all that sort of stuff. And I've actually sold back almost all of my cards. You can see everything but this recent final set, because I go for like nothing. But here's all of the XP challenges that I actually did. There's some new daily ones. Remember, I talked about in my XP challenge grind, you're going to want to do all of these daily challenges starting next season. I want this to kind of be like a little bit of a what you should be doing next season to get ahead of the grind is these daily challenges. Now, usually with these daily challenges, you're going to be getting somewhere between like 300 to 400 XP per day, which I know doesn't sound a lot, but 300 XP times the 40 days roughly that are in a season is 12,000 XP, which if you look at it just going off of the season progress, 12,000 XP would have gotten you all the way up to almost level 22 by itself, just from doing the daily challenges with nothing else. So make sure you crank out these stupid little challenges, and if I'm being honest, yesterday I think was 500, so they're definitely worth it. The most recent moments that came out for the Lakers, this is what actually finished off my wonderful journey, and I did save the gameplay where I did most of these challenges in one. So if you guys want to see how I got a triple-double with LeBron James, a triple-double with Jimmy, 3 blocks with Bam, and a few other things all in a single game, it was like 5k XP that I got from one game. I can show you guys that, but it was really cool, really fun. When it came to the One Will Rise feats, I really haven't done too much. Obviously, I did the Domination Evo, I did Artist Gilmore and Nate Robinson, and I did Elgin Baylor, so all of those are done. And if I'm being honest, a little bit underwhelming. If you do all of the Domination grind and you get all of that, you think you get 3k from just doing Domination, then you get another 2k from doing this. So it's cool, like it's 5k XP, but it's definitely underwhelming. Also did, got a diamond player from the auction house, got a pink diamond player. If you are going for these XP challenges, these are just kind of going to happen, because you're going to have to buy at least one of the diamonds and most likely one of the pink diamonds to get these done. But when it came to all this other stuff, I really haven't done anything. You see, limited. I got 2 rings within like my first 3 games. I really didn't play the first 2-3 weeks, so but it's a decent amount of XP. Same with Unlimited, really haven't played too much. I'm at like the Sapphire tier. TTO, really haven't done too much of that either. Vault Hunter, Triple Threat, that's probably going to be the journey that I take recently. And Board Cleaner, I haven't done too much. I am going to play some Triple Threat soon and get up to JaVale McGee, hopefully. But, it is what it is. When it came to this playoff underdogs one, I left Kyrie because he was just way too expensive. When I was going through a lot of these challenges, he was like 170k. It's just not worth it, and it proves to you that you don't need to do everything to get some of these challenges done, just a lot of the higher ticket ones. I definitely would recommend, though, getting all of the games finished and then doing some of the reward guys ones, it would help out. Dominique Wilkins, I skipped over, getting points in unlimited because I just wanted to offline grind a lot of this. The one block in TTO again with Michael Cooper, it was only 250 XP. I can skip out on that. It was just really not worth it too much. And I did do some of the bigger ticket ones like Darren Williams. You guys saw my gameplay, and I cranked out his before selling him. Same thing with Dominique Wilkins. I picked him up and then cranked him out before selling him. Playoff stoppers in the beginning. The only real big ticket ones are Ben Wallace and Gary Payton. And Ben Wallace, by the way, is like 250K. He definitely not worth it. Playoff dimers, though, this was a really, really good set, I think, to get a lot of the lower ticket ones. You have a lot of the game challenges that you can crank out. Steve Nash, who was like 70K when I picked him up. Real good challenges there. Sleepy Floyd, Robert Reed give you a lot of really nice challenges. But obviously, I'm not locking in for Draymond. We're no money spent over here. So locking in for Draymond or any of the other cards just wasn't it. Back to back, I picked up Lamar Odom just because he gave me some really easy ones. Like, the thing about Lamar Odom is his price is probably going to crash, but for just scoring 200 points and getting 22 rebounds and triple threat offline, which meant all I had to do was play triple threat offline, I got an easy 1,600 XP just from doing that, which was amazing. Then we have, some nice little playoff records one. I really didn't do any of these. They were just too much work. Iverson was pretty expensive. Mark Eaton is trash, so I didn't want to touch him. But it is what it is. Idol Series Mono, we did a few of these, and the same thing kind of just goes with a lot of these. I picked up the cheaper diamonds and everything below and did their challenges, and then a lot of the pink diamonds or more expensive diamonds I really just didn't touch. They really just weren't really worth the time. Then there's other ones that are nice and easy. Peja Stojakovic, you can play like 2 games and get an easy XP. Definitely one I'd recommend. Same thing with Wally Zerbiak. And this NBA Finals one was gorgeous. If you have MT, this is an amazing one to do. The NBA Finals one gave me so much XP. So like you can see if we go through here, we picked up I think every single card but LeBron James and locking in for Chauncey Billups. And you can see that equaled up to 31 different finals games, and you can just see how much XP that we got from doing all of these. And let me tell you, if you can get all of these done, that is such a massive amount of XP you can get. And if you are able to lock in, which I don't recommend, you could get a cool 15 tokens from it, which is nice. Flash, another really one to do, and if I'm being honest, these weeks are pretty nice. My recommendation would probably be find whatever way you can to get to this tier where you see the 5 games of triple threat online and 5 games of triple threat offline. If you can get to that week on every single week, you're looking pretty. Like, I stopped on week 6 to get to here and finish both of those because it's 1k XP in all of these. In every single one, there is a set of them where you get a free 1k XP just for playing or winning 5 games of each, which is awesome. I think there's another week that I finished in week 3 that I just cranked them out. When it came to a lot of the rewards, I did most of them. You're at the point now where you really don't need to. Like, you don't need to waste your time with Antoine Walker. These Tony Parker ones are pretty easy, so I do those. But Horace Grant, this is one that if you have the Horace Grant and you're working on some of his challenges, like, it's not worth the 350 XP to get 25 blocks with probably one of the worst cards you've ever seen in the entire game. Like, don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. Kyle Lowry, easy. Get those 200 assists for that 1k XP. It's, like, so easy. The Scottie Pippen, again, it wasn't too bad at getting the triple-double unlimited. I got it in one try, but, and then when it comes to these, Western Conference ones, the Ruby, Sapphire tiers, these are really easy ones that you can kind of, like, crank out if you're still working your way through domination. Add Chris Paul to your lineup and get 17 and 10. It's not going to be too big of a deal. You're probably going to be playmaking with your PG anyway, so just score a little bit as well. With Cat, as long as you get 2 blocks and 12 rebounds in one game, it's pretty simple. The Donovan Mitchell one is one that I was able to get, but I definitely would, not. It was 4 rebounds with Donovan Mitchell is a tall task. The Damian Lillard one, get this one cranked out. If you pre-ordered the game, it's easy, and even the Ruby is really cheap. 61 points for 1.5k MT is really simple, and I'll give you an extra tip on this with this Dame Dollar one. If you haven't done it, head over to the challenges, go over to signature, and do this Damian Lillard challenge right here. That's when I did mine. because you have to include Damian Lillard in your lineup and score 50 points with a card. So because you're already working to get 61 with Lillard and you have to use Lillard, once you score the 61 with Lillard, you finish that challenge, you get the XP, and you get a free Hoff badge and a free diamond shoe just from doing that. So if you're going to do something like that, stack them on top of each other, and you'll get some really nice and easy MT, and that's what I did. And then we can just go through and look at the rest of them. You know, I did almost all of the Ruby rewards, barely any of the Sapphires, although it is pretty nice besides the Spud Web. Same with the Emeralds, all really nice. And then you can see all of the ones that we've finished here. Welcome One Will Rise. Really easy, and you get a nice little pack out of it. We finished every single one of the triple threat games where it's each team. We did those. We did Rashard Lewis. We did the Stompers. We did the Clutch set, the Clutch Kawhi, Mass Rip. We did so many of these challenges, and you get some decent rewards for doing some of them. The contract packs were really nice for some of them, but it took a grind. It took a while to get all of these done, but as you can see, I have quite a bit of challenges that aren't done, and I still hit the Steph Curry. So it's possible for you guys to do it. I'd say at this point in time, you have a chance. If you have like 110k-ish range, you have a chance definitely to at least finish in these next few days and get there. If you're anywhere between like level 37 to level 38, you have a chance. If you're anywhere below that, I just don't think you have enough time to finish that many challenges in that amount of time. You'd have to like stay up all day, every single day for the rest of the season to get them. So that's my personal opinion. Basically, if you guys are trying to figure out if you can, you know, finish it in time, go into like a calculator or whatever, take how much XP you have, or take 150k XP minus how much XP you have, and then divide it by the days left. So at this current point in time, it would be 3 days left, and if that's a tall task, like 20k MT a day, XP a day, you definitely can't do that, and it's going to be tough. So that's just my general thing of how you can figure out if you can do it. Hopefully a lot of you guys can work up and get Steph Curry. They've made it pretty easy recently with a lot of the XP, but it does take a lot of time. So again, like the video you guys did enjoy. Comment down below where you guys are in your XP journey. How close are you to getting that Curry? Have you already got Curry? Was I like significantly slower than you? It'd be fun to find out, and hopefully this gives you guys a little bit of a guideline for season 2 of what you want to do. That way you know you don't have to do every single challenge, but you want to do most of them. You understand when you got to sell the cards and all of that wonderful stuff, and that you should be doing these daily challenges starting in season 2 because they give you so much XP. Subscribe if you guys are new. We are on the road to 10k. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see y'all in the next video.